Theodore in the house. The first thing I said when I come on, Theodore's in the house. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Theodore, what's the markets been saying this morning? Have you had any luck on them or? Got made 850 already. Wow, that's amazing. 850 in the morning's not even begun. That's amazing. Did you catch that in the Asian session, or was it in the London session? Longs, bro. Antude, I'm in at 29. Oh, what the hell am I on gold for? 1 second. Mine is Nasdaq. Guys. What the hell am I doing sitting on gold? Antude, 29,305. Should we have a look? Yeah, I'm done. 1,000 away from payout. I lost yesterday. Yeah, tell me, man. That's good. Antude going to 3078. So 29,305. Let's have a look. So you entered right here, 29305 on this area here, Antude, and go into 3787. Bum 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 bum. And you're looking to go. Wow. Antude, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. But not impossible. It's mad holding it that long, but there's traders out there, swing traders that hold it longer than that, and it's not impossible. So you're looking for it to break this structure here to the upside and go to 3787. Ooh, okay, I know where you're targeting. So you're looking at 3787 around this area, and you want to go just before that supply zone that hit early this week, and then last week Tuesday was that supply zone. So you want to be just below there, so you know if price comes into that area, it can do something crazy. Okay, I see what you're targeting. Okay, watch, it'll hit today. Yes, and dude, make sure you subscribe or follow us on TikTok. And then if it goes there today, I'll drop you a message and I'll chat to you and we'll speak about it. I don't know if it is possible today, Theodore saying. If you don't know if it's possible, but it's not impossible. Hugo Oliveria, I'm on a short still since New York Open yesterday. Okay, so New York Open right down here, and it dumped, boom, it retraced, and then it dumped, boom, breaking structure to the downside. Now you're here, retraced, and now hopefully you're looking at, let's have a look what you're looking at, because these are similar type of trades that I would look for. So you're looking at retracement from this area, maybe if not a little bit higher, but this area seems good. And you're looking for it to boom, push down. Is that right, Hugo? Theodore Tramvade, yeah, short sounds better. After those two drops, I don't think so. Possibly, yeah. Ahmed, uncle, you're ignoring me now. Yeah, I see how it is. Nah. Yes, uncle. No, I don't ignore you, bro. I see you. Just a lot of messages got clamped together. And dude, exactly, everyone, there's going to be liquidity push up when they get stopped. We will see, Antude. We will see. Only time can tell. So let's see how the market plays out, and we'll see if you're right, bro. Theodore, if respect the equal, no chance of going up. Exactly. Antude, they'll cover their shorts. Have you got an account now, uncle? Yeah, my account is actually passed. I'm funded. So today's the last day of the consistency. So let's have a look at where we're at. Take profit trader. It's so funny, isn't it, how it comes to a stage where you're just so relaxed about funding challenges, passing them, and waiting for your account to be given to you. But the thing is, Monday morning it'll be there 100%. So today is the 5th day, so I'd very much doubt that I will have the account today. But if you go to how am I doing, if you go to how am I doing, we are currently here at the moment, and it says traded 4 out of 5 days. So today is the 5th day, because I started it on Monday. So we passed by Wednesday, we were passed. And all I had to do, because it's a 25k account, all I had to do was make $1,500, and I've made 1,756 until now. This morning I've done my $1 trade to just show them that it's consistency, and that will make it green to them tonight. So Monday morning I'll have my funded account. Yep, that's where we are. Well, I'll have 2 funded accounts on Monday morning. That's where we are right now. Antude, A+ setup. Hugo Oliveria. That's 30 min, too fair. Antude, I've only taken 2 trades this month. Yes, this is the 30-minute time frame, but market always goes where the higher time frame is going, you see. So I understand where everyone's coming from, where they're saying, okay, we've had a lot of pushes down, we've had a massive retracement to above a 50% area, which is a discount, a premium area to sell from. Price has pushed down. It didn't quite break structure to the downside, but the second retracement actually broke structure to the downside. So now, if higher time frame is selling, it's a massive possibility that it go down before it shoots back up. But we'll see. If it's a reversal, then obviously it'll go towards your highs. So we just have to, you just got to sit patiently and wait and see what happens. And to take that money and put it in a live account when you get a payout. Yeah, I do. And to, do you know what I normally do? I normally take a few payouts, and then I go for like one oversized, over leverage trade. Obviously you shouldn't, but because it's on prop firms, you got to play the game a little bit as well. So I go for an oversized, over leverage trade and just try to get one big massive payout as well. But more often than not, because it's so oversized, price taps against you and then continues sometimes, but sometimes you actually get it. So then I just end up starting the whole challenge again. But now I'm going to start pushing it into personal accounts, because I know exactly what I'm doing. It's just that my personal account with the broker, I'm just going to have to be more careful and more disciplined, because it's a total different game to prop firms, isn't it? On prop firms, you could be okay to lose $2,000 because of drawdown, but you've only paid $100 for the account. But if you're on a live account, can't just blow my $2,000, can I? So yeah, I have to be very careful. But that's good advice, and I will be putting money into my private account. Ahmed, did you copy trade? Yes, I copy traded, Ahmed. I copy traded on 2 accounts, so I'm 2 funded accounts now. I think we broke the daily structure. What do you think, guys? What do you mean by the daily structure? And to AMT T2 op Theodore Trump there, Hugo, but I think it's going lower. And dude, you know how to read auctions? No, I don't know what you mean by read auctions. What do you mean, brother? I've never actually came across that term, reading auctions. Hugo Oliveria, Theodore Trump, me too. I have my TP at 27600. 27600. Wow, you're looking for it to go very low. Wow, you're all the way down here, guys. Are you guys? Some of you like swing traders. Hey, Dev, born to do it. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Mohammed says, nice. London got no volume in June. Tell me about it. Born to do it. Yes, born to do it. How you doing, brother? You all right? Theodore, the market need to rebalance after what Trump did. Let's have a look. At some point, the market will need to rebalance itself. So we have come all the way from there, and this is a 4-hour time frame, guys. Let me just move these trading sessions. Let me just disappear them for a minute, and then price has just been consolidating around this area here. Massive chance, massive possibility it can let's have a look. The good thing about my trading is well, the good thing for me, what I like about my trading is I don't take big massive moves and hold the trade until like all the way to the top. I'll take a piece of the pie. I'll take a little piece of the cake, and that'll be good for me. But there are days where I just know the market's just pumping or dumping, and they're the days I know, okay, I'll sit there and hold my trade. Otherwise, I tend not to. I like to just look at the high time frame, get in on the lower time frame, and bang, just get a small piece of that cake, and I'm happy with it copy traded across X amount of accounts. It doesn't come purely into scalping, it comes more into day trading, because I like to sit on the trade for more than just a few seconds to a minute. I like to sit on it for a few minutes to like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, see what it's doing, and then be in and out of my trade. Hugo Olivia, Tio Danford, where are you pointing to? Tio Danford, I'll start with daily, and the daily say it going down. 6, thank you very much for following. Hugo Olivia, let me check because I'm off charts. Come on, let's have a look at the daily. Let's see what it's doing. I need to clear my charts, to be fair. Let's clear this. Remove 43 drawings. These 43 drawings and mark that areas are from the past 2 weeks. So boom, the chart is now cleared. So let's go on the daily time frame. Let's have a look at what Theodore's looking at. Okay. So there's the previous day high, previous day low. Yeah, I would have liked it to continue more further down, but that could just be the retracement on the lower time frames. Yeah, we're in an area that I don't really like. Let's have a look. The only thing I can see here is price reacting to one of these two areas, either that order block or the fair value gap beneath it, or this fair value gap here. Let's just mark out the whole area there, and then price continues dumping. If it can break structure down here, then there's a big chance of it just keep going down. I just don't want no sideways price action, you know. Theodore, what's your biggest trade profit? I don't even know. My trade profits have not been massive. I think it was only around about I always guess this one because it's never been that high. I think it's the profit that I've actually taken from one trade. I think it's only been roughly about between about $1,700 and $2,000, between that mark. And then because I use copy traders, I like to just keep my trades smaller, like between 750 and 1,000. But I have took it to about 1,700 before, roughly around that area. I don't really get massive, like, because if I'd make about $700 on one account, I'm copy trading on 5 accounts, so $3,500. But then if I make like $2,000 or something like that, that's like fucking $10,000 on 5 accounts. So I've not actually ran it up that big and that high at the moment. Hugo Oliveira under 200. Hugo Oliveira Tito. I think not yet, but we already broke structure at 4 hour. My expectations 2,700. Wow, I love it how you guys are just conversating in there. That's good, man. Interacting. That's very, very good. Because there's 2 people in there. Obviously, they have their target areas and they know exactly what they're looking at and where their take profit target is going to be. Benjamin Atkin said hi. Hello, Benjamin Atkin. I hope you're doing all right. Make sure, Benjamin, that you're following us and subscribe to us on YouTube, because we're here daily, every single day. It's normally 8:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. GMT London session, but today I had to start at 9:30 a.m. But it's kind of good because it picked up quickly straight away rather than it being very slow in the morning. But I don't mind it being slow because it gives me time to look at the charts and analyze a little bit. I want to see it there, and after I know it balanced, I'll have to work on mine. I'll have to work my 9 to 5. See you. Oh God, you're leaving us. What part of the country? What part of the country or the world are you from? If you have to work your 9 to 5, because here it's nearly 10 a.m. right now. So were you with us whilst you at work, Hugo? This is wicked. Make sure you follow us and join us live every single day. We're here every day, bro. Hugo, yes, man. Thank you very much for following. Hugo, see you later, bro. Nice to have you today. It was brilliant. Theodore Tramide, Danny, just take always an equilibrium, much easier. When you mean what do you mean by equilibrium, bro? I thought the equilibrium was like that piece of your brain that keeps your body balanced. Theodore Tramide of the daily. Okay, of the daily. Okay. A7 Medinio, good morning, my brother. Hugo saying, before I go, what do you use to copy trade? I'm trying to pass my second account now, but not sure. I don't know. Oh, Hugo, it depends you're from Portugal. It depends what prop firm you're with. Sometimes you can copy trade on their platforms, but I use a system called Trade Syncer, and it works absolutely brilliant. I'll put a video up of it on my TikTok as well. I'll put one on YouTube. I'll do a tutorial of it, how to use it. It's so simple once you get to know how to use it. Called Trade Syncer, bro. Theodore, before I go, okay, Theodore, if one candle 1 hour close below 29300, we're going down. Okay, born to do it. Sure, I can trust copy traders. I heard when they work good, but when they don't, they bad. Not closing trade when it should. Yeah, sometimes that can happen, but the thing is, when you're using it on the prop firm platforms, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. The ones with like Alpha Traders got their own. It's called Alpha Trader. Copy trade up to 5 accounts on their system. Trader8 does it. Trade Syncer's just absolutely brilliant. It's fucking brilliant. It works every single time. I've not had no problems with it ever. To be fair, I've not had problems with any copy trader. When I'm saying copy trade, I'm not saying copying other people's trades. I'm talking about copying my trade across many other prop firms. Born to do it. I'm from Portugal. Oh, wicked, bro. Wicked. Nice to meet you. Born to do it. Discord, which channel everyone hanging out in? On the Discord, we've got it's not very busy on the Discord at the moment, so let me just bring it up. There should be, because everyone just seems, because it's a new Discord. I've only just had it like 1 week right now. I've not really been advertising it much, only for the past couple of days really. But everyone's very shy and not talking. I think some people have like, some people are in a position like where they're not too confident to speak or share their trades and stuff like that. So we're here. It's actually Cypher Chat. I'll change the name to main chat or something like that. So Cypher Chat, that was the main chat. This is where everyone can chat and just talk and stuff. And this it's got no it's not got a timer on it where you can like only message every certain time. So every 5 seconds you can just drop a message in this. Success stories is just everyone could just upload their sets and whatever, their funded accounts or whatever they want, or their payout certificates and stuff. Trade theses is where I'll just drop a couple of trades of the day and just talk about them, as you can see here. Then you've got Cypher Chat's the main chat. That's where everyone can just chat as much as you want. Then you can share your trades, what you guys have put up, what trades you guys have traded, and then just put a trade up and then just write a bit about your trade. Just say this is my trade, this is where I took entry, this is where I took exit, and the reasoning for it. So then people can just start understanding what other people are doing, and that way I can understand what you guys are doing as well. This one's on slow mode. You can put a message in every 15 minutes. So if you catch a trade or whatever, when you've journaled your trade and logged it yourself, you can just take a screenshot of it and just copy a bit of what you've journaled and put it up. So that's every 15 minutes, so it doesn't get spammed. And then this area is for questions. So this section is dedicated to beginner traders, learner traders, or advanced traders, and anyone finding it difficult to level up, pass funded accounts, or achieve consistent payouts. You can ask questions in here. So this is like a safe space. Just ask as many questions as you want. Announcements, this is where I just announce things. Like today I said I'm going to be on a little bit later today, so I'll be on at 9:30. Oh, I did put it on there actually. I put it on. And then this is on live trading on YouTube. This is where I put it on, where I was going to be on later today, 9:30. This is announcements of what's going on or what's happening. And then we've got prop firm space, where we've got like some discounts for some prop firms. We've got alpha futures and funding pips at the moment, but I'm waiting for more prop firms to reply back to me. But and then this is where I just do Danny speaks. No one can comment on this section. They can just I just send messages of what I'm looking for today, and really just what I'm trying to do for the day. And that's about it, guys. Wow, Theodore, thank you very much, bro. Bro doesn't care about TikTok comments anymore. A7 Medinio, I do, my brother. I was just replying to no, do you know what it is, A7 Medinio? I've got some messages coming from YouTube as well, so I'm just replying to everyone. They're all in that one space, so I'm not ignoring you, bro. Don't you worry about that. You're just getting a little bit busier, bro, but we're still here. That's why I got the Discord, bro, for you to do one-to-one. You can message me. Theodore Tramverde, hop on the daily candle. Hugo Oliveira, okay, I'll have a look. Hugo Oliveira, see you, good luck. And you too, good luck, bro. Nick, what you trading, car? I'm trading Nasdaq. This is the 30-minute time frame at the moment. Thank you very much, Theodore Tramverde. Thank you very much, my brother. Yeah, this is Nasdaq. We're on the 30-minute time frame. We're just analyzing what's happening in the market. Randomly savvy, bro. Trade Sinker sucks. I had to switch to Trade Copier, bro. I didn't like Trade Copier, so I went over to Trade Sinker. Why do you say Trade Sinker sucks? What's so whack about Trade Sinker? Tell me, brother, tell me. And what's so good about Trade Copier? Why you moved over to Trade Copier? Theodore Chamberlain, man, I go to play Minecraft. MW. When you're using a copy trader, can you place a limit order with a stop loss and take profit? Yes, you can. Okay, so just say I am right now on, I'll give you like a little sample. Because I know what you actually, do you know what? Let me just talk about it. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about when you're on Tradeovate, and when you're using Tradeovate copy trader, when you're placing a trade, you don't automatically place a stop loss. I think that's what you're talking about, isn't it? If you could just message and then reply to me. We speak later if it's going down. Yeah, man. MW, yes. MW, when using a copy trader, can you place a limit order with a stop loss and take profit? Yes, you can, brother. If you're doing it straight from TradingView, yes, you can. When using a copy trader, yes. Born to do it. Does copy trader enter all levels, EN, TP, SL, or does it SL separately? If you're doing it on just Tradeovate platform, on there sometimes you can't take the, you can't actually add on a stop loss, only if you're doing it on one account. But as soon as you start doing it on copy on X amount of accounts, you can't, you have to manually add the stop loss after you've entered the trade. But when you're on TradeSync and you're doing it through TradingView and you're copy trading across many Tradeovate platforms that are connected straight to TradingView, then you can automatically have your stop loss and everything added. MW said thank you to Theodore. You really F up my family name. It's going down. Where is a guy who say it going up? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I was looking for him myself. His name was Antud. Antud, are you still with us, bro? Antud, if you're still with us, give us a shout, brother. Theodore wants to chat to you. So there you go, guys. Look, it's coming to the... This was just such a blatant, obvious trade, man. You guys should have caught it. Look, so there was a fair value gap. Let me just break this little bit of a trade down for you so you guys understand what's going on, yeah? Theodore said, damn this kids. So that said hi. Hi, so that you're right. Look, man, I still ain't had my coffee. My cold coffee. It's still here. Guys, I'm going to break down one trade for you, yeah? I'm going to make it really simple. And I'm going to say what happened in the trade and why it played out. And why you should have got into the trade. And if you didn't and you're just trading, why? And you got to reply in the comments and tell me why you didn't get into that trade. Yeah? Other than Antud saying it was going to fly up. Yeah, this is why, guys, everyone, you have to follow market structure. Yeah, don't just listen to everybody on the charts. Look at Theodore. He knew Antud was going for a buy, but his game plan and his idea of what trade he wanted to go for was a sell, and there was someone else in there as well, but they continued going for their sells. They didn't go for the buys. Just because someone else said, oh yeah, it's a buy. They didn't change their mind. They just went for the sell. So anyway, let's have a look. So let me just go. Let's do it from the 30-minute time frame, yeah? Let's do it from the 30-minute time frame. All you have to look at what's been going on in the market. Yeah. Price is pushing down. So clearly our direction is bearish. We're going down. Yeah, price consolidates here. We've not had a reversal, then price pushed right back down, retraced into a premium area. Yeah, price retraced into a premium area, chopped around in that area before it boom pushed down, almost breaking structure to the downside. But if you, some people say it's broke structure, they don't count the wicks in, but I always like it to break below the wick, and then I was like, okay, now it's a clean break of structure. But anyway, yesterday, this is on 30-minute time frame. This is the 30-minute candle. So price pushed up again in New York time, retraced in this area. So if I go to the 15-minute, let's have a look what's happening in that area. There was an imbalance here, so there could have been like a reversal from this area. Price tapped into it as we are going down. So price tapped into it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. You can say support and resistance, but we don't trade support and resistance because because there's a lot of liquidities at the lows and the highs of the support and resistance, and price can like fake out anytime. So we follow market structure. So price went into a premium zone, sold off, breaking structure to the downside. That sell off left an order block and a fair value gap on the 30-minute time frame, which I've marked out here. So on the 15-minute time frame, you just got this fair value gap, slightly an order block there. Price taps into that fair value gap, yeah, and sells off. So this is on the higher time frame. What I would look for now is when I zoom into the lower time frames, I look for what the hell has been going on. Yeah, price tapped into this fair value gap. That's the red area. Yeah, tapped into it once, tapped into twice, pushed down, couldn't change the character on the lower time frame, pushed right back up again, and pushed down. This time it changed character, so price is going down now. Then you see it's left a fair value gap here. It's left a fair value gap here. Price is tapped into it once, twice, 3 times, and it's sold off. So you could have had your entry here. Guys, this is like a masterclass. This is how you could have had it. This is what you should have been looking for. Boom. There, that would have been the perfect entry for now. On the 1 minute time frame, to be fair, it's not gone that low, has it? About there. So let's see how much money you could have made on this trade. I need to log into my account. 1 second. Are you waiting retrace, sirs? I'm not sure at the moment. If you just bear with me a moment, brother. I'm just logging into this. I'm just going to show guys how much money they could have made on this trade if they actually patiently waited. Let's say a limit there, and we were looking for a sell. So we are looking here for this fair value gap. Some people would put stop loss there, but I don't really take it that deep up there. 1 second. I don't want to risk that much. And I'm still risking too much. Let's have a look. I don't even want to risk about, yeah, $285 is okay, but I would want to risk less than that. So let's go 4 micros. Price is quite heavy at the moment, so the contract size has to change. So yeah, risking what, $256, yeah, from here to here. Take profit, just say you took here, not even fully going to the bottom, that's still $723. And then obviously the higher the risk, the higher the reward. So if you risked $500 on that trade, you would have been making $1,500. So it's like a 1 to 3 trade. Nice and easy. Nice and easy, guys. That's what you should have already took this morning. That was a masterclass. I hope you guys listened to it, because my computer load detected. What are you talking about? I use this much every day. The same message was coming yesterday. Yeah, guys, that is exactly what trade you should have taken, because right now you can be trailing your stop loss lower and lower, and then taking your take profit lower and lower. We just don't know, is it going to go down to break structure to the downside, or is it just going to chop around in this area? But if you're going to hold on, if you couldn't hold on to that trade, you can hold on to it just by bringing your stop loss into break even and a little bit into profit. So that way, if price goes against you, you won't lose anything. And if it goes with you, you're going to be collecting cash money. And I can't trade it because I'm waiting for my funded account to be passed. George Antonio, thank you very much. How you doing, my brother? George, for the PU Prime stuff, if you just bear with me 1 second, I'll just show you something. I'll just go on to YouTube. 1 second. Ooh, we get some subscribers on there. That's good. I like. The Discord. 1 second. That wasn't it. I think it might be this one. Yeah, I think it's that one. Yeah, it's that one. So yeah, George. Let me know if you can see the screen. So this is how it is on YouTube. I've not got the whole screen, but yeah, this is what you can see. So as you can see, like PU Prime, I've got it so that just shining through the middle like that, so people can read it. And then I've got the link and everything in the description to get to it. So the ones that you sent, the images that you sent me, they were too like squared off, so that it wouldn't fit in that area there. So what I'll do later on at some point today, I'll send you the dimensions or something. I think that will make more sense and it'll be better. Hugo Oliveri, who says service now. George Ogro, brother, how are you? I'm good, thank you very much. Hugo's back. Flero, can you check gold, brother? Who said Plante? Yeah, I'm not on gold at the moment, but I can have a look at gold. There's nothing wrong with having a look at a bit of gold. Yeah, I just don't like it at the moment. I don't like when gold chops around and price is choppy like this and it's just literally just moving sideways. Yeah, I don't like at the moment. Nasdaq, I love at the moment. Look at that. Look at that. Everybody should be catching that move right now. Everybody should be catching that. If you know market structure and you know how to trade, or it doesn't matter what style of trading you do, because every kind of style of trading ends up having something that matches, and you know your entry points and exit points, and just by looking at that you should have known that that was a trade that could be caught, especially by looking at the higher time frames. Danny, can you send me the video that you talked about before about the copy trader? I'm gonna make it. I need to make it. I'll make one today and I'll send it you. Okay, George Antonio, yeah, send me dimensions and I'll do it, bro. Thank you very much, bro. George Antonio, Feds will increase the rates by September. Gold down, USD up. Wow. Born to do it. Gold long targets. TP1 4050, TP2 4084. Oh, wicked. See, there you go. Look, you said born to do it's doing it on YouTube. George, I used the platform. I used PU Prime platform yesterday. I used the demo account, and I'm just gonna go over onto the demo account. If you just bear with me a moment. One second. So, need to exit that. Need to go on to the client, and then I go to accounts, and then I go to the demo account. Thank you very much, McTrade, McLovin and McTrade in the house. I did $500. I just did it last night, but I kind of like the way the platform was. Just bear with me a moment. I'll just load it up, guys. So here, this was the platform on PU Prime. So on here, I can actually, George, I can actually I can trade from here. I traded from my phone and it worked absolutely brilliant. I liked the way the platform was on PU Prime. How do you minimize that? I don't know. Anyway, you can make it bigger by pressing that. But then you got your buy buy and sell and everything here, which I really liked on that platform. You can connect this to MT5 and MT4 as well, can't you, George? Yeah, it definitely is smooth. I put $500 in a demo account yesterday. As you can see, this morning is on 35 pound 40 pence, because I lost about $470 overnight. But that was just because. Lily, are you selling? Lily, yeah, I'm just on Nasdaq. I was looking at sales. Someone said TT 80k. I can't read your name. Let's full port FOMC in 2 weeks together as a family. Bro, you want a full port? Come on, let's do it. Bring it here. Let's do it. Stay tuned on that, and then we'll do it. We'll smack a trade on. But if it's a prop firm, I can't, bro, because my prop firm accounts will get blown. Haha, nice. Yeah, so yeah, I lost money on the demo account. I was just trying to, because I was just trying to just put random trades on, because I was trying to see the flat the spread and margin and all the rest of it. I'm still trying to figure it out how it works. But other than that, I really liked that platform. Instead of logging straight into MT5, you had your own platform, which was that I loved it. Now the next thing is, what I want to do is add some funds, because on the demo account I noticed that my leverage I was given was only 1 to 500, but on my live account it says the leverage I can have is 1 to 1000. I wanted to test on a 1 to 1000, to be fair, but I don't know if you can do that. But demo was 1 to 500, which is still quite high anyway. It was good. I liked it. I'm not disappointed about anything on the platform at the moment. Oh, one question, George, I wanted to ask you. So just say I wanted to enter a trade. Let me remove the volume, that's annoying me. So just say I wanted to enter a trade and I wanted to enter a limit. Is there a way? So like, if I just show you now, if I'm on trading view, so if I go to sell limit or buy limit, I'll get this box here, this TPSL limit, and I can move it around wherever I want. I can adjust my stop loss and take profit. Is there anything like that on this platform? That's just the one question I got, because on MT5 I can do it, but I use a third-party software on MT5, which is absolutely brilliant, and I'm going to be going through that on my lives at some point as well. Just wanted to know if you could do that on. I'll check it out ASAP. Yeah, that'd be absolutely brilliant. That's one thing I wanted to know, if you can do that on your platform. MT5 not an issue, but on this desktop version that you've got. So if I put a limit on, because I know you can press the, I know you've got this here where you can click TPSL and you can put the numbers in. So just say I put in 113,950. It don't come up like that, does it? You have to put the comma in. No, don't let you put the commas in as well. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to. 1140.50, 1140.50. I'm not quite sure how to. Oh no, that's for sell. Sorry, I'm trying to do a buy. So yeah, if you do 1140.50, 1140.50, then that should mark this area out here. Let's do higher than that, just for example. 114150, 114150, and then stop loss, just say 113750, 113750. See, I don't get it how it works on this. Or is that dependent on how much money is in the account and how much volume I'm risking? It's strange. I need to play around with it, but I'm liking it. I am liking it, and as soon as I get my head around it, I'm going to be sharing it with everybody live. So that was that one trade. Everybody should have taken this one. You could have risked down and just had your stop loss just above that fair value gap candle, which would have turned this trade into a 1 to 5. That way, just by risking, okay, not sell, just by risking $300 or $291 or whatever, this trade now would have been a $1,500 trade. But that's just by risking $300 and just by tightening the stop loss. Bum 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 bum. I think because it's just gonna be like, might be a slow day. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna have to change the sound at some point. Starting to get nice feedback on YouTube now as well, which is good. Born to do it. Explain how you calculate risk of $300. What is the percentage of the account? This is just straight on prop firm. So this is like me risking. So basically on prop firms, I look at it like see, the whole prop firm game is totally different to actually having a broker. So on prop firms, just say I'm on a $25 account, no, 25k account, not $25, $25,000 account. Let me just get the calculator out. Yeah, my drawdown is $1,500. So thank you very much for following ZZ Botila. Thank you very much for following. So yeah, just say I'm on a 25k account. You could do this for the 50k, 100k, 150k, whatever k you want, but I'm going to talk about 25k account because I'm currently on Take Profit Trader, $25,000 account. My drawdown is $1,500. Yeah, so remember guys, we're playing a different game to having it on a broker. This is a prop firm game right now. Yeah, so because I've got $1,500 drawdown, so if I hit $1,500, capiche, my account's blown. I want to have X amount of tries with this $1,500 before my account gets blown, and I want to make as much as good money as I can, but I want as many tries as I can for a decent amount of risk to reward ratio. So I want to just say I want to have 7 tries before my account gets blown. I do $1,500 drawdown divided by 7 equals $214. $214 per trade. So I know, Dougal, thank you very much for following. So I know my drawdown's $1,500. I want to take 7 entries and my risk is going to be $214 per trade. Now, had that been a personal account in a broker, it would have been a total different game. Seth, thank you very much for following. It would have been a total different game, because then you have to take your percentage of how much money's in that account, because you can't play it like a prop firm. That's why, guys, prop firms are totally different to having real money in your account. So just say now I wanted to take this trade here and I only wanted to risk $214 for on this trade here. So what I'd do is I'd have to size down on my micros. So just say I'd have to go to 4 micros, and I can say I'm risking, just say that $212 on this trade. So just say I risk $212 on that trade. I want to either go for a 1-to-1, which I'll only make $200. I don't really want that. I want a 1-to-2, so I can make $400. I want a 1-to-3, so I can make just over $600, and then 1-to-5, so on. So if I wanted to just make $600, just over $600, this trade here would have been a 1-to-3. And if I want to run it down and just keep following my stop loss, then I could have run it down till about here, and you still could have made, look, just there, it's still over $1,000, $1,152 and whatever. But that's the prop firm game. Like when you have your drawdown, your max loss limit. So just say you're on a $50,000 account now, and you're so just say you're on a $50,000 account and your drawdown is $3,000 now, because that's what it typically is all the time, and you want to have as many goes as you can on that $3,000 account before your account blows, but you want to make some real good money as well. You can divide that by, say I want to divide it by 10. Yeah, you want to have 10 shots on that, so each risk would be $300 before your account gets blown. So you get 10 goes at $300 before your account gets blown. So just then you say, okay, I want this account here, this trade, and I wanted to risk say $300 on this trade here. So that risk would have been there, just say, yeah, $300 there, and then take profit $1,250, boom, or $900. So that would have been a 1-to-3, about there. That would have been a 1-to-3. So you risk 300 to make 900. That's how it is, man. Seth, what's up, man? Seth, how you doing, my brother? You can do that risk calculate on any symbol, FX, metal, and futures. Yes, you can, brother, because if you're in the CFD space and you're trading just say you're trading forex currency pairs, and you're on a CFD prop firm such as FTMO, even with them, it'll be like a $200,000 account, and then your maximum drawdown may be $8,000 or something like that. But then you have your daily loss limit, so your daily loss limit will be like half of that, $4,000 or something like that, something stupid along those lines. You just divide it on how much you're willing to risk per trade and how many entries you want before your account gets bust. But the thing is, the more good you are at trading and the more knowledge and market expertise you have and experience you have in the market, the better you are going to be at getting your entries. And so instead of risking, just say instead you're on that 25k account and your drawdown's $1,500, instead of saying, okay, I want 7 tries, you can say I want 3 tries and I want to risk $500 per trade, and that's 3 goes. But if you're an expert and you know you're catching your A+ setups, you could be fucking bang 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 making money. So if you're aiming for 7 losses, that's a personal choice. Yes, it's a personal choice. All depends on how much you're willing to risk on the trade and how many entries you want before your account blows up. I could aim for 3 trades to blow account to 33% risk. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so just say you're on $1,500 maximum loss limit, you can just do it by 3 trades and do $500 per trade and risk more. And then you pass like that faster. That's how you pass faster these funding accounts, But the thing is, it's riskier. But if you know what you're doing and you're an expert in the markets, like, not every trade is going to work, but you're telling me 1 out of 3 trades is just going to go against you if your win rate's good. I've now met 3 out of 3 trades will go against you if your win rate's good. Even if you lose 1, you should be fucking winning 2. So even if you lose 2, your 1 should have a big enough winner that will make those fucking 2 back as well. That's how it is, man. Shit, I got power. You got the power. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. I'm giving out sauce in these lives. Shall I call them lives? Or should I call them masterclasses? Free masterclasses. Giving out information like this is that. Like all these things that I talk about, is like it's taking me ages to figure it all out myself. Like I wouldn't go to anyone to get information from anybody because I just felt as if everyone I went to was just fucking scamming little thieves. So yeah, it's just figuring things out and trial and error, making it work. Now I'm just giving information to as many people as can, and if it works for you, works for you, well done, that's brilliant. If it doesn't work for you and then you need to take a different approach, I tried, but everybody learns different, isn't it? Like not everybody learns the same. Like I'm more of a practical person where I want to watch someone do something so I can pick things up. So I'm more practical. But if it comes to theories, books, writing, reading and shit like that, if I read a sentence, I'll probably forget it in about 10 seconds. So I'm not good at theory, but practical, I can pick things up straight away. I need to get into futures. Gold TP one about to hit. Absolutely sick, man. You can smash it on gold. Let's hit roulette. Tell me about it. I'm gonna never go back to roulette ever again, brother. Never ever. I might do one time just to like have a little play, like if I'm just chilling with the lads or something and the lads say, okay, let's go to a casino, and I'll take probably a couple of $100 with me, not even thousands, just a couple of $100 or a couple of £100, and I'll be like, yes, let's go play. I'll do it just for the fun of it. I would never do roulette ever again on the big scale. Never. That's a promise I made to myself, and I found trading. So trading is just, it ticks over now. It is doing well. Bella, is London good for NQ, bro? Yeah, it can be very good. Look at this move here, man. Look, boom, boom, boom. This is London session opening. The only thing is, people get confused with New York session and London session just because of the volume and the contract sizes and prices. Look how absolutely brilliant this volume is now on the New York session yesterday. Yeah, and then this is the New York session as well, because it's about 2:30 p.m. still. This is New York session as well. But then before New York session, the candles went all small like that. And people think this is shit price action. But when you start off the morning, your candles are not going to look like this. You're going to be scaled into it like that. So you're going to be looking at the charts like this. You're going to be looking at them like that. You see what I mean? And then only come New York, your candle sizes and volume goes so big that you scale down on the charts and you look at it like that. The price action is the same, you just got to zoom in. Sometimes it's fucking shit in London, don't get me wrong. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's okay. Sometimes it's good. Sila Babila, good morning, Sila Babila. Didn't see you yesterday. I was on yesterday, brother. I was on. Many people are joined, but I do tell you that yesterday TikTok was doing some real weird shit. It wasn't pushing the lives out properly, and it disconnected me once as well, so possibly that might be the issue. That says just because you won. Yeah, man, that is true. Roulette, never. Your wife won't let you. Bro, my wife will be like, do you know what? Anywhere where you're making money, fucking go make it. But as soon as you're losing, she'll be like, you fucking lost, innit? What was the point of that? I'll be like, well, you just said to me, if you can make it, make it. And now I lost it. You know, you're moaning about it. Bella, yeah, thank you. Bella, how you doing? George Antonio, go also live on Twitch and Kick and YouTube. Bro, I wanted to go live on Twitch and Kick and I can on my system that I'm running at the moment. I actually ended up getting a Twitch account, but I didn't know, is it good for trading? I didn't know if it was good for trading. What prop firms you trade? I'm on futures at the moment, but I like Alpha Futures, I like Take Profit Trader. I like Take Profit Trader is my #1 go-to, and then Alpha Futures, and then I do Lucid, Top Step, the Tradeify, Apex. Already held, there's so many. Just go on the top. Yeah, Funded Next. Yeah, Seth, I know Funded Next is a little bit of the one on the expensive side, but they are very good. I did Funded Next on the CFD space when I was losing money a lot in trading. Never went back to them again, but I am going to be going back to Funded Next at some point, because I did like them. Seth, what prop firms do you trade? Bocatila. Are you looking for a long? Not at the moment, brother. Not at the moment. I'm pretty much done right now. That was the only trade that I would be in right now, and for a London session, I would have been in and out and done. But if the market plays out and shows me something, then I will look. But at the moment, right now, it's just chopping around right now. Seth, try Funded Next. Yes, I will do. George Antonio, it's friendly. Yes, as long as there's no financial advice, and add a disclaimer. Yeah, so like this disclaimer I've got here saying no financial advice, and just keeps flashing. Something like that, yeah. Seth, you Indian. I get it every single day. Bro, what are you? Are you Indian? Are you Muslim? Are you Sikh? Are you Christian? Are you black? Are you white? Are you orange? Yes, brother. I Seth, yes, I am Indian. You can tell by the color of my skin and the way I present myself, possibly. Do I look something else? I could actually, back in the days when I was younger, people thought I was Persian or something different. But yeah, it's just I got asked if I was Mexican once when I was out in a nightclub. The nightclubs, oh my god, nightclubs. This was years ago. And flipping now, you go and find some nightlifes. Everywhere is just whack. Where's a good nightlife place now? Because I can't currently see any great ones in the UK. They're all just, everything's just getting deaded out. The younger generation, they're like more into different things. Like they're not drinking as much, which is a good thing, I'd say. But they're not like, it's different. The fun is different. Like my type of fun when I was younger was totally different to the next generation's fun. They'd like get Airbnbs and just chill in an Airbnb and fucking do those balloon things that are just like next level dangerous shit. And I'd be like, what the fuck? What is this weird shit these kids are doing? I'm so tempted to buy a small futures account, but I really don't understand. It's for day trading in our day, but sometimes go wrong. I have to hold 2 days. What are implications? Born to do it. Some futures prop firms, they won't let you hold trades overnight. They'll close your trade by the end of the evening. Once the New York session ends, they'll shut your trade down. So that's where you got to be careful. That's why some CFD spaces are better for swing trading. So if you're saying swing trading, then George said, come to Ayia Napa, bro. Yeah, that's just a whole different ball game, isn't it? That's just next level different. That is a party holiday. That's a proper party place. George Antonio, there's not many platforms that I like when it comes to trading. I'm very fussy and picky and bit I get a bit pissed off with them. But the one that PU Prime has put on, it kind of surprised me, because I was like, okay, it's got a lot of things that I like. Maybe that 1-2 thing about the stop loss and take profit, the buy limits and stuff like that, maybe if they could just bam be put on there, or if there's a way to get them on there, or I just don't know how to use the platform properly yet. But if I could get that on there, that would just be the cherry on the cake. I'd love that. Let's see who we got right now. We got Seth, we got Sila Babila, we got George, we got Adam, we got Cola Kicks, we got NKev, we got Adam Ali, we got Rafa, we got Born to Do It, we've got... Let's have a look on YouTube as well. Guys, if you're on YouTube right now, if you can just hit the subscribe button, so I know that... Oh, there's quite a few. Yeah, hit the subscribe button. I'd absolutely love it, guys. That'd be absolutely brilliant. The thing is, when you're on live, it's very hard to filter out the people that are just doing trading for a short term, just like doing it for a joke, and just youngsters just getting into it. But then you get the youngsters that are really serious. But it's hard to differentiate the serious traders that want to learn and are very serious about it, to the ones that are just doing it as like a little side thing, like a little joke thing. But I think if people do it, if anybody does it, you should take it very serious, because trading is not a joke thing, man. Because if you're going to do well, you're going to do really well in it. If you can pick it up and study it and educate yourself, you will do really well. Entered just before that dump yesterday. It was beautiful. Just before the dump on the New York session, or just before the dump on the Asian session, bro, or the New York session. Because if you let it retrace all the way to here and then let it dump on the New York session, that's crazy. Yeah, man, New York. Oh, wicked. So you're talking about this dump here. I would have loved to have catched that trade, but it wasn't a part of my game plan. And I would have missed the whole move. Yeah, the whole move, I would have missed it. That's absolutely brilliant. You got on that move. Danger zone. Very good. Dexter Connor smashed it. Placey, what's the best way to learn? Placey, best way to learn is just get as much information as you can from YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. And I know the whole place is full of bullshit as well, so it's hard to filter out. So if you join my Discord for free, I'll just put the link in the chat. 1 second. So guys, everybody that's here right now, you can join the Discord for free. I'll put the link in the chat now. If you can't see the link in the chat, you can go to the link in the bio in TikTok and then join the Discord that way, or you can go to the link in the description in YouTube and join that way. So join the Discord free, guys. Link is in the description on YouTube, link is in the bio in TikTok, and link is also in the chat that I've just put up right now. So 1 second, guys. The link didn't come up in the chat. I'll put it in now. Thank you very much for following. Oh no, I'm just adding it on here, just telling people on TikTok, because I'm getting a lot of messages coming on my chat at the moment. I'm not currently on the Discord at the moment. The Discord's very quiet at the moment. There's not many people that are really engaging and chatting on there, because a lot of people are new and a lot of what's it called? They're all on different time zones. That's one thing. And then another thing is some of the people are very shy and not confident enough to be chatting in there. So it's just slowly, the more people we get in there, the more it will start being available for chat and more of a community, rather than it being very quiet. So yeah, guys, I've put the link in the chat. If you make sure you just go and join the Discord is for free. And then on the Discord, over the weekend, I'll put in different videos from different creators and different influencers, the right places where you can go and learn trading for free. So you can have ICT area, you'll have a SMC area, you'll have a order flow, volume profile, market structure. I'll make an area in the Discord where you can go to different types of learning for free. And then obviously I'll have my mentorship, that's chargeable, but there'll be a lot of free information on there anyway. So you don't have to do what I'm doing. You'll have an option to get free training from different sources as well. And it'll just be a community where everyone can just engage and chat together, and it's free. So join the Discord, guys, for free, because right now there's an opportunity and a window for you guys to learn and absorb as much information as you can for free from me, because it's a bit quiet in there, and you got an opportunity to be more one-to-one with me. And then naturally, as it grows and gets bigger, as it grows and the community gets bigger, it'll be more difficult to reach out to me, because I'll be only doing my lives. But then even at that point, there'll be so many messages coming in all the time. How many messages is one person supposed to read? So I won't be ignoring people, it'll just be missing things, you see. So right now is an opportunity and a window to get in at the bottom and build to the top fast, because afterwards I may not be available one-to-one all the time, because it is growing quite quick. Because I was doing 3 lives, and from 3 lives I went to doing 2 lives, and now from 2 lives I'm doing 1 live, because the space is getting very busy daily. Like my diary's been quite booked out now. And talking about the diary being booked out, I need to speak to this guy to say, have you been designing my artwork and doing it? I'm getting a bit annoyed though. Have you designed the video? Or did the picture take you 48 hours or more? So like, I feel kind of bad that I don't know if the guy's telling the truth or not, because he's supposed to be doing some design work for me, and he's told me that we had a discussion and he said within 24 to 48 hours we'll get some designs done for me and some videos edited. But then yesterday he messaged me. Thank you very much, Stevie, for following. Yesterday he's messaged me saying, thank you very much for following, Luke. Yesterday's Luca. He messaged me saying someone's passed away, which, if he's telling the truth, fair enough. If he's lying just to extend time, then that would be a bit bad, because I don't like to work with people like that. I don't like these excuse makers, because if you want your work done, you need your work done. So if I'm on social media and I need a video out there, I need the video out quick. Quarter 6 short in Asia last night. I'm in a long now from 29,360. That is from George Joe. Let's have a look. You're in a long from 29,360. Ooh, you actually caught that bit of a long right now that's currently playing out. Yeah, let's have a look. Let's have a look what your move ends up doing. But your Asia one was absolutely brilliant. So if you've just caught this short, isn't it? You caught that short there, George Joe. That's absolutely madness. It's all about being patient on the charts, guys. The more patient you are, and you're not a very impulsive trader. It's taken me years, man. It's taken me time. Like, I was very impulsive on the charts. Pause trading, over trading, revenge trading, then taking a loss, extending the stop loss, and prices keep going against me, and I'm just full porting now because I'm just extending the stop loss bigger, bigger, bigger. George Joe, thank you very much for following. And it's only until I started learning market structure, which was a big game changer for me. But even then, I kept making the mistakes, and I had to like really slow right down. And then I got myself to actually doing one trade a day, literally one trade a day. And that one trade a day had to be a fucking proper setup. Otherwise, you're not going in for that day. And then another thing that I had to do alongside with just doing one trade a day was sitting at the window for like between 1 to 2 hours and just waiting for that trade between 1 to 2 hours. If the trade comes in that time, good. If it doesn't come in that time, I'm out for the whole day. I'm not coming back onto the charts again. Because the longer time I spent on the charts, I realized the more money I was blowing and losing accounts and just spiraling out of control and not focusing. And yeah, so the biggest game changer was taking a back seat, slowing right down, just having a window where I'm trading 1 to 2 hours and only trading an A+ setup and just really slowing it right back down. And trading's one of those weird things, like if you're serious and you're going to keep going, it's going to chip away at you and it's going to change you into a total different person than you were before you started trading. Sometimes like I miss that impulsive person that I was and just like outgoing, party going, just crazy. But then I'm liking the person that I've become because I've slowed right back down. And now instead of being the person right at the front just talking shit all the time and just being a joker and making people laugh and a people pleaser, now I'm a bit more reserved. Now I look at everybody else and see what they're doing. It just completely changes you as a person and it's absolutely crazy. Born to do it. If you want work done, if he's gaslighting you, someone died, then send another guy to him to ask he can do some work and see if he'll be free. Yeah, that's imagine that. And I imagine that, and he says, yeah bro, no worries, I'll do it. I'm like, motherfucker, you told me your fucking uncle died. Joe, we'll make a post about it later, bro. Let the market come to you, bro. Yeah, that's it, man. You just let the market come to you slowly. Joe, are you in the Discord? If you're in the Discord and you'll make a post about it, that'd be good if you could post it in the Discord and show us your trades. And if you just add it to the share your trade section, that'd be absolutely brilliant. Georgia, I trade Asia and New York, but it hit my key level for long this morning, so I took the opportunity. Yeah, that's the thing. If you're using key levels and market structure, like you can't just do an opening, a New York Open, Asian Open, London Open. If it comes into your key level at just say 3 p.m. just after New York, but you're still in your London session, or if it comes in about 10, 11, 12 p.m. London session, you got to like get your entry in, because as soon as it comes to your key levels and you know those key levels, you get a lot of volume coming straight away as well. Yeah, key levels bring a lot of volume, you're right. I closed, I don't like how it's reacting. I'm up 7 off for today. Let's see if New York plays the part. Yeah, George, if you're up, yeah, just take it easy. You don't want to give money back to the markets anyway. You're doing really well today. King Fazil, what's your bias? Just following market structure. The bias was bearish because it's tapped into a key level that I liked. Obviously, Asian session started pushing up, but it was very bearish. But because I follow market structure, I just wait for price to tap into my areas of interest rather than figuring out what my bias is. I'll just wait for price to tap into a certain area. Say, okay, if price taps into that area, I'll drop down to my lower time frames, and then if I get a continuation, whichever way it's going to, once it comes into my area, I will go with it. I'll go with the trend. So I'm never too worried about a bias. I'm never too worried about being married to a bias. I just take it easy, bro. King Fazil, could you give us an example? What would you like an example on, bro? And then I can tell you. Are there demo accounts at these future prop firms? I like to practice their service and future tickers with contracts, not lots on FX. I've never really actually. Do you know, if you just go on to the prop firm, I know Take Profit Trader doesn't. Top Step might. Alpha Futures might. I don't think they do neither. Top Step might, and yeah, I don't really know, you know. Let's have a look. Let's Google something. Let's see if we can find out who does. Which prop firm futures space lets you to demo trade? Let's have a look. Okay, so Top Step, yeah, it is. Yeah, Top Step is one. So it says Top Step, widely considered the industry standard for futures. They offer a free open-ended $150,000 account, practice account, available to anyone with an active trial. You can test strategies, use your live CME market data, and reset freely without touching a funded account. Get started on Top Step. So if you go onto Top Step and then you get a little chat box in the corner, maybe message them to see how you can get onto their free account. My Funded Futures, a highly rated firm that lets you practice test strategies through your simulated evaluation phase. Once you pass, no, that's not, they don't do it neither. Apex Funding, I don't think they do it. I'm not sure. Looking for a free trial. So I know Top Step, they might do it. Let's have a look. If you want 100% free trial, Funding Pips, 14-day free trial, FTUK Futures, Top Step free training camps, and 14-day trial. Oh, so yeah, Top Step do free training camp and 14-day trial options. So yeah. Alternate Route Ninja Trader, 14-day direct simulator. Yeah, Alternate Route is a Ninja Trader with a 14-day direct simulator, but that's a different platform than TradingView and all of that. So yeah, try Top Step. If you get stuck, just drop them a message. That'll be good. King Fazal, like right now with price action, where would you take your next trade? With price action right now, as we speak, I wouldn't take a trade. I'd wait and sit for an area of interest, but right now I've not got an area of interest. But the one before that was here. So price tapped in on the higher time frame into my point of interest, which was this red area that I'd marked out here. So this area here that I'd marked out here, that was like an order block, fair value gap on higher time frame. Price tapped into that area, and I knew if price taps into that area, price will slowly start reversing. Soon as price reversed a little bit, I got my market structure shift and everything, and my change of character. I waited for a retracement into this area, and boom, we catch that motherfucking trade right there. But that wasn't me trading that. I didn't actually make money on that trade, but that was a trade that I would have taken because I'm waiting for my live funded account right now. So I'm currently not trading myself, but I'm waiting for my funded account to be given to me. So I've passed 2 funded accounts and I'm just waiting for them. What's your knowledge on market cycles? What do you mean by market cycles, brother? Stevie, if you can elaborate on your question, please, and I will try to answer it as best as I can. Subs, this is not a pair, brother. This is NASDAQ. This is a symbol, an instrument on the futures market. You can do it on CFD space as well, but I'm currently in the futures market and it's NASDAQ. King Fazal, mashallah, good stuff, bro. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you very much. King Fazal, what does mashallah mean? I've seen a lot of boxers saying it. I've seen a lot of celebrities saying it, and I know it's a Muslim language word, like what Arabic language is. I don't know what language, but I know it's like that. But God willing, yes, absolutely beautiful that is. I like that. Yes, mashallah, God willing, nice. See, look, everyone learns something different every single day. Seemed like you were Islamic. Look, it's Arabic. Yes, Arabic, that's the word I was looking for. Language. It is Arabic for sure. Nice. Now I understand why everybody says that. Very good, very good. It's nice to have a bit of faith in God as well. I've seen a lot of traders as well, like they get more open to the spiritual side of themselves, and they're like have more faith in God, and because it chips away at you, what I was talking about earlier, it relaxes you as a person. It turns you from this impulsive person into like a more of a reserved person. So you sit back and watch people what they're doing rather than you jumping around like an idiot at the front yourself. But people start getting faith in God. They just start changing their ways, their morals, lifestyle, everything. Everything fucking changes when you're in trading. I talked about the stages of market. When you mean the stages of the market, are you talking about the accumulation, manipulation, distribution, the Asian session, London session, New York session, because it's not really stages, it's more like higher time frame analysis and correlating the lower time frames to the higher time frame and aligning them together. Forex Goldmaster, you gotta go, fool. We don't do signals here. I want to do it. Danny, language live stream. Let's see you do Chinese accent. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. I can't do it, bro. Forex Goldmaster, because if I do it, someone might think I'm taking the piss out of them when I actually really like them. I'm actually going cinemas on on Sunday. We're going to watch this new latest martial arts movie that's come out, but it's all in Chinese. It's all subtitled as well, but I don't even know the name of it. It's called my cousin just told me that we're going to watch it, and I said okay, because I love those martial arts films. I bet the fighting scenes and everything are absolutely brilliant. If you succeed at trading that frees your mind, you entertain new ideas for personal growth. Is true. When you don't have to worry about money, you start to look at life holistically. It's true, man. And then that's why I've seen a lot of people out there, not necessarily just traders, but I've seen other people out there that you know, like they've become very wealthy and they've got a lot of money, but they're just bored because they've done everything. They've literally done everything. They've gone on all these holidays. They've had all these mad parties. They've bought all the expensive gear like watches, gold, blah blah blah, all the rest of it. They've done everything. So this kind of trade here, that might be like a liquidity sweep if it doesn't continue down. Possibly. I'm not saying it's, I'm saying possibly these things can happen. But yeah, even they get bored because they've done everything and there's nothing left for them to do. And then they go to find the next thing, the next level, like they try to find themselves, the inner self. They try to search for God because they know there's something else out there. They've done everything here. There's nothing else for them to do here. And they're bored. So the next thing is they start finding themselves. They soul search, find out what they're doing. They start looking for God in different areas. And to be fair, is wherever they find peace, wherever they find peace and happiness, they settle there. Yo, any trades right now? Possibly there will be some trades right now, bro. Literally, you can afford to be generous. That's right. Carter, there will be. I need to pass my account. Which account have you got and how much money have you got left to pass? You know, this is what I say. You don't enter straight away. It possibly can be a liquidity sweep here, but you don't enter straight away. So now, did you see what happened here, guys? Yeah. This is what happened. Let me just show you guys. This is why I follow market structure, and this is why I love it. This is why I won't let anybody ever change my mind from it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for following. Appreciate it. I got 25k. I need 250 USD, bro. You can make that today in a second. So look, price pushed down, retracing this area, pushed down, couldn't break structure to downside, but still retracing that area. We were looking to go bearish because it had tapped into a point of interest, and price just seemed to just boom, push down. Yeah. Now, let me see. Yeah. So now, the area you should be looking for a retracement should have been this area here. Okay, now why is because, like, one, I've got an eye for the markets. I see these things happening every single day. I've had a lot of experience and time on the charts to spot and identify points of interest. Yeah, so now if I go down to the 2-minute time frame, let's go to the 3-minute time frame. Let's do from the swing high to the swing low. Swing low here, because this didn't retrace above 50%. So this would be the swing low before we got into that 50% area. You see this premium area. So price came into this premium area. It could have been here. It could have been there. But then this is how you would have taken this trade. You would have shorted from that 50% area, obviously, because we noticed an order block on the 1-minute time frame, which I don't usually go for on the 1-minute time frame, but when they show quite clear, and then I end up going for them areas. But yeah, on the 3-minute time frame, you can see it's gone into a fair value, not fair value gap, it's gone into that order block area, what we had marked out, and it's gone into a premium price, and price rejected this area 3 times on the 3-minute time frame. So now if we go back onto the 1-minute time frame, you can see price started chopping around in this area. It couldn't push any further. So by the second or third time it started to do the, well, the second time it's done it, we know that we can put our stop loss here just above this fair value gap here, a high time frame fair value gap. take profit, you could just do 1 to 2 or 1 to 3. It sometimes play out. Or if market's moving that good, you can still take it, run it down to the bottom, depending if it's slowly creeping there. Right now I'm not sure what it's doing, but 1 to 3 is a nice sweet spot for me, so I would probably take it. Risk 300 to make 900, risk 200 make 600, risk 100 to make 300, like that. So that was one trade there. Price might still come back here and then continue pushing down. You don't know. It all depends when price comes into this area here. If price comes back into this area here. So if it comes back into this area here, it may push down again. So we sell. Now, I'm not giving financial advice, bro. I'm just saying possible things that can happen. Not 100%. That's nice, to be honest, Alexander. Forex gold is getting blocked. Alexander, that's nice, to be honest. Are you trading right now, or are you giving info on what's happening? I'm currently just was giving info on what's happening, but I have been looking at trades and marking out areas and points of interest. And currently I'm on a 1 second. I'm on every single day, 8:30 a.m. GMT to around about 11. Today I came on a bit later, but I'm on every single day and I trade every single day live. But yesterday and today I've not been actually placing too many trades because I'm on a take profit trade account. I've passed my funded account. I've passed 2 funded challenges and I'm waiting for my funded account, which will be after the 5th day of consistency. So I can't actually place trades because I'll jeopardize my funded account. So I'm waiting for my funded account to give me my 2 actual funded accounts. But I thought instead of not coming on, I'll still come on live. We'll still show up, but we don't have to place trades, and it's all about discipline. Subs, in futures market easier to trade than Forex? Not really, no. You still get the same types of volatility. You still get the same market type of movements. So like now, if I just go over to, we'll see what happens in this area here, guys. 1 second. Let's just go on the higher time frame. Let's figure out what was here. If we go on to, let's go, instead of, this is what I was saying. So it might be this whole area here where price is not breaking past. So let's see what happens if price taps into that 1 minute area that I was saying, and then let's see if price continues pushing down. If it doesn't and starts pushing up, then there might be a very possible chance for price changing character to the upside. But let's have a look at what happens in this area here. So anywhere from here to this area here. What was I going to say? Let's go on to your Forex accounts and your pairs. By the way, what time frame you? I'm on 1 minute, but I'm doing higher time frame analysis. Nice. There is 60-minute FVG at 28846. Do you think it will drop? That all depends on your game plan and the way you're trading. If it's part of your game plan, then you take the entries. If it's not part of your game plan, don't take the entries. But yeah, if you're on, this is USD JPY now. Let's go on to the 1 hour. No, let's go on to the 30 minutes actually. Doing a similar type of thing, you see what was happening on the, so like this is a 30-minute on USD JPY, the way the markets moved. And now I'll go on to the 30 minutes on Nasdaq. You see similar type of movement, pushing down, tapping this area here. Very similar type, but not exactly same, but similar. But markets move pretty much similar. So this area, you can see price actually respected this on the 1 hour to the 30-minute time frame, this F3G. And then if we drop down into the lower time frames, we'll see what happened in that area when price came into that area. Price tapped into that area, retraced, pushed down, retraced into this fair value gap, and then dumped. And there was literally 2 or 3 areas where you could have taken an entry. So I like USD JPY. I've always liked USD JPY. Every time I go onto a currency or currency or forex market, shall I say, I always end up testing the USD JPY because I just like the way it moves. Bling, hey Danny, Bling, how you doing? Bling, it's been a week or so. Where you been hiding? I was looking for you, Bling. You never showed up. Big question. Where in UK? What about UK taxes? How are you calculating? Are you using self-assessment or income or capital gains or on futures profits? So basically, when you're on prop firms, because I'm not using a personal account at the moment, I don't know how spread betting and all that works because they say it's tax-free, but when you're trading professionally, even spread betting is not tax-free. They'll tax you on anything they can fucking tax you on. But when you come down to the futures space and you're trading for prop firms, you actually can set yourself up with a limited company because you're like an actual contractor. So it works same way as, you used to work in IT. I used to work in IT as well, and we used to contract for a company, but we can set ourselves up as a limited company. You could do that exact way for that. So not financial advice. This is what I know for it to happen, and what can happen and what does happen sometimes. So you can just like offset your expenses, travels and stuff, because you're traveling with your laptop, working everywhere you want. Flights, because you can go and work from anywhere in the world. And then you pay yourself a salary is at minimum wage or whatever you're going to pay yourself, and then so you pay yourself like a minimum wage, so you don't pay like taxes on that. I think NI taxes and stuff you got to pay, but I don't know. And then you could get your dividends, but then you pay your taxes on your dividends, and then your expenses, and then after everything, what's left in the pot, that's what you pay your corporation tax with, after all your expenses and everything. And then I don't know what happens with that pot of your money that's left in the account after you pay corporation tax, as that comes out of dividend. I'm not come to that part of it yet, so I'm waiting for that side of things. So I'm not an expert in that field, but I do know a little bit of what you can do, and it works out exactly how we've been contracting in IT. But you can just set yourself as a limited company. But then when you're trading on a broker with personal money, then things change a little bit. That's where you need to get proper advice from an accountant, because you don't know. I don't know, is it like, because there's assets, are we holding assets, or are we trading? Is it going to be like just trading the assets? Or thank you very much, Lanette, for following. Thank you. That's the space that I'm quite confused on at the moment. So if anything, I would myself even go to a professional accountant and get some professional advice, and not listen to just anybody on YouTube, even on TikTok and YouTube. Even though they've done it, just don't take advice from them, because what's worked for them may not work for you, and you might get yourself into a real pickle. So when it comes to finances and stuff, I say, yeah, just get proper professional advice. Don't just listen to people on TikTok and YouTube, unless they're experienced. Chama, thank you very much for following. Unless they're really experienced in that field, and that's their job title, and that's what they do, and that's what their business is, then go ahead and take advice from them. But don't take advice from me, because I am so shit at explaining things when it comes down to finance and financial things and stuff. But I know the basics, and I can give you a little gist of what's going on, but I can't give you the proper, the D-Lo on it. Got it. I treat it like contract. It's just changed now, so I end up caught IR35 paying 40% tax. Yeah, so I think IR35s are like, if you're Like when we were contracting in IT, IR35s out of the company puts you as a contractor. They're either inside or outside, but that's how that works. But with trading, even that's different in trading as well. It's different. It's weird. But get professional advice, bro. I wouldn't be the best person to advise you on things like that. Might end up making you fucking get billed, and the tax man will come for you and like rip you off and take half of, if not all of your money. And then you're gonna say, that bastard Danny on TikTok, he fucking told me that this is how you do your expenses and taxes, and now I'm got fucking shafted. And then you're gonna come for me and say, Danny, you bastard. So yeah, let's have a look at this area here. Let's see what's popping off in this area here. You're gonna get some move, or is it going to be a fake out and it's going to continue pushing to the upside, or will it reject this area here many times and just keep breaking structure to the downside? If it does, nice. If it doesn't, and it ain't played out. So this is what thinking the ICT guys, they say optimal trade entries, they go for like the higher entry area, 61.8 to the 78 area here, but really it's just above 50%. So anything above the 50% is a premium area if you're selling, and anything below the 50% is a discounted area if you're buying. So guys, we've got 35 people here right now. Wow, absolutely brilliant. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure you join the Discord. The Discord is for free. Yeah, I'll put the link in the chat. Thank you very much for following. Thank you very much, Haggy. Yeah, so I'll put the Discord in the chat. Gold, you got to get disconnected and blocked because we don't do signals. Jessica, thank you very much for following. And how long have you been trading, Jessica? So we got the Discord now. The Discord is for free. I am paying £150 per month to buy it. What are you paying £150 for, bro? So join the Discord for free, guys. The link's in the bio. In TikTok, I've also put the link in the chat, and if you're watching on YouTube right now, the link is in the description. So make sure you go over, join the Discord for free. We've got a space in the Discord where we've got a chat where everyone can chat. Because I'm getting people from all over the world right now. It's not very busy because they're all on different time zones. So I'll just put on what I've got. I've got the rules area. You got to follow these rules. No bullying, guys. We don't want bullies. Make sure you join the Discord for free, but we don't want no bullies, okay? But we want people who can all help each other. And learner traders want to find a place where they can ask questions with confidence and not scared to speak. So right now, there's people in there that are not really chatting at the moment. I understand that. I was like that when I first started. I was quite quiet. But we've started having people sharing things. So this is Danny Speaks area. This is where I'll just share things daily. Then we got the trade thesis where I'll put on trades of the day, and I'll just talk through them, why I entered and why the exit area. So there'll be losses in there, there'll be wins in there as well. Then you got success stories, you got certificates of past challenges, people who are passing, failing, and blah blah blah, whatever. But success stories are not going to be failing ones. They're going to be passing and taking payouts. So all certificates in there. Then you got the chat. This is where everyone can chat. So here we got UK Forex guy already in here saying, hey brothers, give me some love. We need to give him some love. So come on guys, join the Discord and give my Forex guy some love. Then this is where you share your trades. So everyone could just copy and paste their trade in and just write a bit about their trade, why they entered, why they exit. And then I can speak to them about it as well. So it could be win, loss, break even, whatever the trade, put it in there. Questions area. So this is the area where you can ask questions If you don't know anything about trading, or if you're learning, or if there's a problem, or if you're an advanced trader, you don't know about scaling up, if you don't know about copy trading, if you don't know about prop firms, if you don't know about brokers or anything, ask questions in there. Announcements page where I make announcements, what's happening, what I'm looking to do. We've got prop firm space for discounts, and then we've got a YouTube area where I just drop a message in for social media saying, okay, I'm going to be live on this time every single day, and I'll just give you a reminder every day. So join the Discord, guys. The Discord is for free, and I'm telling everyone, get on there right now, because when it gets busy, you're not going to have as much access to me as you're going to have right now. Born to do it is a question for you. Is your 25 count costing you £150 per month? If you pass fast, you pay once? Yeah, if I pass fast, I pay once. So like the one I've got right now, well, I've got two right now. So this one that I've got two of these. As you can see, I've not even had it for 5 days yet. In 3 days I had passed it, but this one's got a 5-day consistency. A lot of other prop firms sometimes say you can just pass in 1 day. They don't have the consistency, but this one, I just like the way the payouts work. I like everything about Take Profit Trader. Some people won't like the intraday trading drawdown bit, so they never do this prop firm, but I do it. So yeah, I've got two of these accounts. I've passed both of them, and it's not even been 5 days. So if I blew this account and I purchased another one, just make sure you cancel and close the account, because at the end of the month or after 30 days, it'll actually charge you again, and then it'll reset your account. So instead of resetting it, just cancel it and then just get another one, because you don't want to wait 30 days waiting for an account to be reset when you can just get another one in a couple of days. You see what I mean? Candlestick pattern, 70 pips done. Check market. Well done. Well done, Candlestick Patterns. We are absolutely proud of you, my guy. Oh my God. Candlestick Patterns. Just when we think, okay, we'll show you some love, then you tell us your link in the bio and you're selling signals. So for that reason, you're blocked, you cunt. Oh, I should not swore, because TikTok will pick that up. Oh my God. See, it's fools like that. See, look, now as areas like this. So what I was saying, from this area here, price is going to sell off, but we don't know if it's going to break structure to the downside, or we don't know what it's going to do. So to keep yourself safe, this is how you should have entered. You should have entered there. Stop loss could have been just above that, or maybe just above that area there, like that. Yeah, and then you could have entered it just at the fair value gap. Yeah, and this obviously would have been down here because you're looking to break structure to the downside. But the only problem I had here is we don't know if it's going to respect what's on the left and then price continue pushing up. So what you do when you come into areas, when you get trades like this that are a bit scary and a bit choppy or whatever, either you can trail your stop loss. So like, just say your stop loss is there, you start trailing it down. So that would be like a 1 to 1. You could take partials, or that would have been a 1 to 2 and you would have hit your profit and you would have been out the trade, or you just bring it into break even like that and then just see what happens. So you'll, to make a little bit of profit, so price goes against you, it'll totally just go and tap you out. But if it goes with you, then you'll end up hitting take profit. So that's what I was talking about, guys, earlier. So a lot of people would have caught some profits here, but is price now going to just respect this area and continue pushing up? If that's the case, then there may be a possible chance of reversal usually. But if it doesn't, then it's probably just best to just call it a day for a couple of hours and wait for the New York. Or some people just love holding the trades. They just love that shit. I can't really do that for too long. It starts messing with my psychology, and I'll keep going on my phone and looking, where am I in the trade. But yeah, man, I hope you guys get some good free valuable information from my lives. I like sharing things on live. The reason I'm doing this is I'm only just doing it to give back to the community, because when I first started trading, I was in a dark space where I just kept losing money, and the people that I was going to for advice, they just fucking trying to charge me more money for everything. And I was like, why? Like, you guys are making so much fucking money and you are fucking experts, why do you want money from me? And there was no space where you could actually go and get information for free. YouTube, you can get videos, but it's just not structured well, because a lot of the places, even on YouTube, they'll sell you their courses, free ones online, and then they'll make you come into their Discords, and then you sell you their masterclasses, extra masterclasses and stuff like that. So there wasn't really like a free area. So that's why I've created a free space for everyone, like to join the Discord and stuff like that, where you can get a lot of valuable free information if you're starting off, because I think everybody deserves a fair shot at trading. And I think it all starts with getting yourself free training. You need free training. You can't do it like just getting someone and say, oh, can you teach me how to trade, just because they're good, because not every trader is a good teacher, and not every teacher is a good trader. Remember that, guys. So not everybody that teaches you is a good trader. It's just like when you go to school, and after you do your GCSEs, you have to pick your options, and then you end up picking business studies. And the guy that's teaching you business studies has never probably had a business in his life. How can that guy teach someone business studies? Okay, you can teach him the theory side, but the practical and psychology side, he will never be able to teach you. So that's how it is in the trading markets. So like, someone might be so good at trading themselves, it doesn't make them the best teacher. But someone might be an absolute brilliant teacher, but they are not good at trading themselves. So it's about finding the fine line. So I tell everybody, go out there. YouTube is full of free information. If you want to have strategies, look for strategies, look for market structure, look for the open range breakout, look for the Wyckoff theory or whatever it is, look for breakout structures, market structures, shift, change of characters, all the rest of it, blah blah blah. But get the free information first, because once you've got the free information and that knowledge is now stored into your brain, from there, you know, when you're going to start looking for a mentor, you know exactly where you are in your trading journey. You know what you're stuck on, you know what your weak points are, you know what you've mastered, and you know what you're completely shit at. So then you start looking for a mentor that can actually, one, relate to you, be a friend and a teacher at the same time. Not just someone who's just fucking there to teach you and take your money. That's just shit, because traders that are traders, they don't really need to be obviously they don't want to give their knowledge for free. They don't want to give their knowledge out for free because it's taken them years to gain that knowledge. So, you know, this is what I was saying, guys. This is where I was saying you have to be safe in this area. You have to be safe. If you were going for a 1 to 2, you would have been out of that trade now. Otherwise, your stop loss will be in break even, because you don't know if this trade is now going to continue pushing up. If it starts pushing up, then you know, okay, slowly the directions might change, but you're going to be safe because you're not going to lose money on that trade. Price will go into break even and you won't lose money. So anyway, what I was saying about finding a mentor is finding someone that you can relate to and finding someone who can actually help you in your journey, rather than candlesticks. You got to go, you're pissing me off. You change your name and come back again, you're blocked. Marek Soniki said hi. Marek Soniki, hello, how are you doing? And how long have you been trading for? And is it your first time you've joined us today? Because we trade live, guys, every single day, Monday to Friday, 8:30 a.m. GMT to 11 o'clock. But today I started a bit later, so I'm going to end it a bit later. But usually we are on 8:30 a.m. GMT London session every single day, Monday to Friday, guys. Says Taz had followed. Taz, sorry I missed it. Thank you very much for following, Taz. wow. Is slippage a thing on futures trade execution a big problem in fast moving markets? Not really, no. You don't get like too much slippage, commissions or spreads and all that stuff. If you get it, you get like a fixed rate. So just say I'm entering into a trade on the forex market right now, not the forex market, in the futures market. Sorry, I'm very sorry about that. So just say I'm entering a trade into the futures market. My trade will start from 0. It won't go entered into a trade and now you're in drawdown of $200-300 straight away, or $50 or $12 or $13 or $100, whatever. It'll start from 0. So then from 0, if price goes against you, then it'll go back a little bit like in drawdown. But if it goes with you, it'll start from 0. You won't have your big fees and charges and spreads and stuff like that. That's why a lot of people have moved over to the futures market, just simply because of that reason right there. New season for me: Alves, Water Skeeter, Light 13, Muammar, Tips on, Adam Ali, and Candlestick Patterns. You just keep joining Candlestick Patterns. You're dick. You're gonna get blocked every time. So stupid. Jeffrey Veggie, how you doing, Jeffrey Veggie? Jackie Scarf, make sure you guys are hitting the follow button and subscribe button. Make sure you're following and subscribing, guys. I think we've had about 24 people hit the subscribe and follow button right now this morning. We really needed about we're on 3,997 and 3,987, sorry. So we really needed another 23 people just to make it 4,000. If we could get 23 people just to hit the follow button, that'd be absolutely brilliant. Make it 4,000, that'd be nice. A nice number. Trading accuracy entry makes you a god then. Not sure what you mean, Born to Do It. Trading accuracy entry makes you a god then. Yeah, if you're talking about the futures slippage and all that, then yeah, that's absolutely brilliant. So guys, this is what I was saying here right now. This is where you bring your stop loss into break even, because you're now, if you didn't close at a 1 to 2, you're very close to being stopped out, and you don't want price to continue. But it can just tap into this area and continue pushing down again. But if you want to be safe, extra safe, then you would get tapped out break even. It's not quite tapped into that area yet. You can still see slowly what's going on. Imagine from here, it didn't quite go to your break even, just continued pushing down. That'd be very, very tight. Very tight, guys. Because then it'll be just market doing some fake outs. This is what happens when the market goes into like this kind of time. On the London session, it starts slowing down, it starts chopping around. Not a lot of volume. It's a lot slower than it was on the market open. So that's why a lot of people like to get in on the market opens. Thank you very much, Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods, you're not playing golf today? Yes, slippage versus entry. Yes, that's right, man. I don't like it. It used to really throw me off when I was in the CFD space and I was trading currency pairs and stuff. It was just so annoying. As soon as you enter, you're in drawdown instantly, and it was like, what the fuck? Why? But then when I came onto the futures market, it just changed. Everything changed. Born to do it. Gold is pushing up about 40, 50. Next TP is TP2 at 40.084. Let's have a look, bro. Let's have a look at your TP. Brilliant. So your next TP is here, 40.08. 40.084. Oh, down here. Wow. That's a good target. I like that. That's nice. That is nice. Yeah, I like the way gold has moved here. When someone told me to look at gold earlier, it was like that. I was like, nah, it's moving shit. As soon as this move came, you could have entered right from here. From there. Probably would have missed it. No, probably would have got it actually. And then price retraced again deeper here. Wow. Yeah, it's moving a lot better now. A lot better. Share the trade later, bro. If you manage to hit your TP2, share that. Zed Snarks, I stick to Euro USD and make 100k a month. Oh, I'd love to be making 100k a month, bro. That would be a game changer. Game changer. Absolute banger that would be. Euro USD setting up for longs. Okay. Born to do it. I entered that 4033. You entered that 4033. Let's have a look where you entered. 4033. Wow. Wow. So you entered here. You entered there. So after that push. Okay, so what made you enter here? Was it this big push up, knowing that it can just break structure to the upside? Is that why? Is there a reason you entered here, bro? I'd really like to know. 4033. Very good, man. Very, very good. Absolutely killed it. How much money are you floating on that trade? That's crazy. Bro, I like that. That's a very, very good trade. I like it. You know, when people trade and they talk about the entry marks, but then they have a reason behind why they've entered. I think that's just wicked. This trade is still playing out. Trade is still playing out, this one. It's not actually bombed it back up yet. It depends what happens here. That's literally a 1 to 3 that trade is. 1 to 2 would have been profits taken. 1 to 3. Let's have a look. Oh yes, you do. Right, yo, Daddy, what's the chart looking like? Right, the chart's looking good, man. The chart's looking good. I don't know about now, like what's gonna happen now for later on or in New York session, but for London session, it was nice. It was very nice, bro. Right, quick break at work in this heat, so going to get a trade in if possible. Oh, wicked. The heat is mad in the UK. Where in the UK are you right now, right? I trade ABCD. Yes, that's right. That's C. Higher time frame was M15. Entry on the M1, you know, can trade but then lose it if I don't move SL to break even. That 4084 will add about 35%, I think, to my small account. Bro, very good. You're doing well. Look, as long as you understand your own. Look, someone just popped in earlier and said Euro USD is gonna bomb it up. It's literally started pushing down. I'm looking at other people's comments and looking at other markets as well. Literally just started pushing down with a big momentum candle. It depends what this candle does right now. Wow. It's pushing, man. Pushing. Ooh, if this green candle now pushes all the way up, let's see. Don't know what it's gonna do. It's literally just going down. So the guy who said I think, where is he? Zed Snarks, you said Euros USD longs is setting up for longs. If anybody listened to you and entered there to set up themselves up for longs, they would have been stopped out now. Like, what I'm talking about is this. I'm looking at what I'm looking at. So you told everybody here is going long. So this is, if you're I hope you're not a signal seller, bro, because I don't like signal sellers. They tell people, because because they would have had their stop loss anywhere here, and then right now they would have been stopped out. Unless they had a whole massive stop loss, then that's a different story, but I very much doubt it. So even the next candle opened up and is just pushing. You may get your reversal, but it's already too late. So whoever entered for buys earlier, they've already been stopped out. So that was very wrong information, Mike. Yo, Danny, what's the chart looking like? Quick break at work. ABC. Yeah, I caught 800 pre-London this morning. Right, you absolutely smashed it. You absolute beast. You made $800 this morning. You're doing your full-time job. Yeah. You come out for a break and you're looking to enter again. Bro, $800 is a lot of money, man. You might want to run with it for the day. Unless you find something A+, absolutely brilliant, and you think, okay, I'm gonna now make some good money, then it's a different story. But forgot what the areas are called. You get the beach areas around there. Not up Norfolk and all that style. Got the picture in mind. I used to drive past it every day many years ago. Not Peterborough, sorry. Not Peterborough, sorry. Leeds. How far is that from Leeds? So Preston to let's have a look. Preston to Leeds. I'm assuming it'd be closer to Manchester or Liverpool or something like that. So it's 1 hour 20 minutes from Leeds. Yeah, okay. Oh, mate, you're not far from Blackpool. Oh, mate. Let's have a look. Preston to Blackpool. You're literally 30 minutes from Blackpool, bro. That's mad. No. I know where Preston is. I was thinking about something else at the same time. "33 minutes from Blackpool, wicked." You know, I've only been Blackpool once in my lifetime, and that was when I was a kid. You know, price came back down to that same area and just pushing up again. So it's best if you were there to definitely keep it in break even, because price might just go up. Yeah, man, guys, I think that's going to be pretty much me done for the day. I'm probably not going to be looking at the charts now. I'm just going to call it a day and enjoy the rest of my day in AC, relaxing with the AC on. I think that's what I'm going to do for the rest of the day, because it's a good day. We've managed to find some good trades that played out and actually talk about the trades that played out, rather than just saying it's a signal. It's not a signal. We don't do signals here. We actually look at trades and watch trades play out in real time. Win, lose, or break even. Every Indian has done a day out to Blackpool. I remember mine. I was 6 on a boat. Speedboat too, I think. Scary. Trust me, bro. All I remember about Blackpool when I went, I was a little kid. I must have been roughly around the same age, man. I think I was must have been about 10. And we got these super soakers. But like they're doing the old school water guns with the backpacks. No, that was in Skegness. Sorry, that was in Skegness. But I remember the water rides in Blackpool. I remember, I think there was a ride. It was called the Pepsi Max or something like that. There was a ride there called the Pepsi Max. There was one called the Iron Brew or something. Yeah, they had some mad rides there. Don't need AC. Use spray bottle of water. Spray. Yeah, man. Bit of air and spray. Yeah. It evaporates you, cool you down. Yeah, trust me. That's all you need, man. It was just absolutely wicked. It was good times. We stayed the night there. Yeah, it was like some shitty hotel in that area. Yeah, it was good. It was very good. Back in the days. I remember at night time at the seaside that the water levels would just raise and come to the end near the brick wall. We were all getting scared, thinking, oh my god, the water's raising. It's gonna catch us. Getting all scared, and then by the time by the morning it just lowers down again, just goes back into the shore. Yo, it's mad. Yeah, Skegness too. Yeah, I remember Skegness as well, man. Just getting my super soaker, some old school water guns, but they came with like a backpack. So it was like 2 barrels and a backpack with a wire connected to your pump on your water gun. You just pump it up. It was so cool. Skegness. Back in the days. Yeah, guys, I think I'm just going to call it a day for now. We're going to chill. I'll have a look at the markets, what's happening in the markets later on today. Not really going to be trading. Let's see how this trade plays out. Let's see if this one is a break-even trade. Later on, I'll come back to it and have a look. I'll leave it running for now. Let's see if it's break-even. And if someone didn't use their stop loss, let's see if it actually stopped them out. Or let's see if it taps into this area and continues going down. Or let's see if it stops people out and continue down. Or if it would just stop people out completely and just keep pushing up. So yeah, I'd like to come back and have a look at that later. I'll put it in the Discord later on. So guys, thank you for joining. Recreate for your kids. Trust me, man. That's what you got to do, man. Govo giving out discounts to attractions. Take the family out at weekend. Yeah, probably. But I don't think in like this much heat. My son don't like the heat as it is. He's like, Dad, no, it's too hot, man. I need it to be a bit cooler. So maybe on a cooler summer day, I'll take him out. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna leave you, and respect and thank you very much for joining on my live today. It's been absolutely brilliant. Now when I'm leaving, Price is trying to do something here. Let me just drag this to the side, so let's see how long it takes to play out. But yeah, man, I'm gonna catch you guys later, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend. And if you're trading later on today, happy trading, good luck. And if you're just gonna enjoy it and chill for the rest of the day, do that too. But be safe, drink a lot of water, hydrate. It's very hot here in the UK and in Europe as well, I've heard. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the weekend, guys. I'm gonna start getting some material together, free material that you guys can look at and learn from on the Discord as well. So I'll have that set up over the weekend, and then come Monday there's going to be a lot of free areas for you to learn how to trade. Then you don't have to ask me the question, where can I learn to trade? I'll be like, just go in the Discord. All the links are in the Discord. So anyway, guys, I'll see you later. Yeah, man, born to do it. It was brilliant today, and you've absolutely smashed it on your gold trade. I fucking love that. That's brilliant, man. I'll catch you guys later. Take care.